Hi everyone. Here in this class, I would like to explain you symmetry applications in uh, optical activity and dipole moment. Symmetry criteria in optical activity and dipole moment. So before going for that, let us know what is optical activity. The non-superimposable mirror images molecules are optically active. We know that non-superimposable mirror images mirror image molecules are optically active. You know this, right? Which means the mirror images, when we are overlapping each other, if they are not exactly overlapped, that will be non superimposable. When they are overlapping each other exactly, that will be superimposable, right? Certainly, if we take such moiety, right, butane, when we take, right, its mirror image, right, its mirror image will be superimposable when we are taking this, and when we are keeping on the first one, right, the mirror image, when we are keeping on this, right, they one and same, they will overlap exactly, right? So such, when it is not happening, then thus the molecule will be optically active. These are the optically inactive molecule. When the mirror image is not matching, then it will be a non superimposable, and thus the molecule will be optically active, right? So this optical activity, right, in a molecule can be determined by physical methods, right? There are experimental methods to define this optical activity in the molecule, but certainly there the symmetry will help you without any experimental activity, right? By having the molecular geometry, exactly knowing the molecular geometry and its point group, we can define the we can assign its optical activity, either it is optically active or inactive, we can define, right? So there we will be have one uh, statement, right, with respect of symmetry. A molecule with a plane of symmetry or inversion center or improper axis of symmetry will be optically inactive, right? Molecule with plane of symmetry or inversion center or improper axis, having these any one, right, will molecule become optically inactive, will molecule become optically inactive. This is the moiety when we consider, right? So butane, when we are considering, right, here it will be have a plane of symmetry, isn't it, right? By making an plane in between of carbon 2 to carbon 3, right, carbon 1 2 3 4, when we are indicating, and when we are making a plane in between of carbon 1 to 2 to 3, right, it will be have a mirror, it will be generate an equivalent configuration, which means this is the molecule will have a plane of symmetry, right? Then thus the condition, the molecule will become inactive, where it will be have uh, superimposable images, and it will become a molecular, will become a uh, optically inactive. So this is how, right, we can assign the molecules, when the molecules without an experimentally, by having a molecular structure, by having an point group in it, by assigning the point group in it, will be come to know that is that molecule is optically active or inactive, right? We know that in organic chemistry it is very popular that the chiral centers, chiral carbon is optically active, optically active, right? why these chiral carbons are optically active is, right, chiral carbon molecules are optically active is, chiral carbons will have all four different substitutions around the carbon, right, such as alanine. When we take alanine, it will be have methane, hydrogen, and acidic group and amine group it will be, right. So such multi never be have any plane of symmetry or inversion center or improper axis of symmetry. It will be a point group of C1 point group. It will belongs to C1 point group, where it will have only identity, no more elements. So in the C1 point group, absence of plane of symmetry, inversion center, and improper axis of symmetry, the molecule will be optically active, will behave as optically active. Not only C1 point group elements, right, thus the C2 point group molecules and Cn point group, C1, C2, C3, such point group molecules such as Cn point group molecule elements will be a optically active elements. And not only thus, the Dn, D2 or D3 or D4 or any Dn point group moiety it is there, that is also optically active. It will show a optical activity, right. So when we go with an examples, the C1 uh, uh, point group elements, alanine we can say, the one of the amino acid alanine will be having in C1 point group. It will be a optically active. Glycerol also an optically active, where it will also consist a chiral center, and thus glyceraldehyde. Thus glyceraldehyde also C1 point group moiety, and it also a chiral carbon, lactic acid, right. Such all they are C1 point group, belongs to C1 point group, will be a optically active, whereas a skew by 5 bipyridine, skew means the carbon carbon bond will have slightly tilt, right. This particular carbon carbon bond slightly get tilt, right, not an linear. This is the moiety is not an planar moiety, it will be an three-dimensional moiety. It will be have slight tilt, the benzene rings are slightly tilted, thus belongs to D2 point group. That is also a chiral, that is also a optically active element. Tris ethylene diamine complex, sorry, NH2, these are NH2, there will be bridging, right. Thus moiety also tris ethylene diamine nickel 2 complex also it belongs to D3 point group, thus moiety also a optically active, right. So while we examine these, right, they will be never possess any plane of symmetry or improper axis or inversion center. This statement also can be modified slightly, such as molecule with any improper axis will be optically inactive. Molecule with any improper axis, SN, optically inactive, which means the SN can be, S1 can be a plane of symmetry, and S2 can be an improper axis of symmetry, and S3, S4 are there are improper axis, right. when n is equal to 1, n is equal to 2 will count, right, will the covers the plane of symmetry and inversion center. So all together, right, all together of plane, improper axis and inversion center all together, we can also have a statement that the molecule with improper axis never be optically active. When they are absent, that will be optically, right, active. When the possessing these are elements, optically inactive they are, right, optically inactive. When without having any improper axis, the moiety will be optically active, right. Such description, such analysis, such application will be comes from the symmetry to have the optical activity of molecule, right. So coming to dipole moment, we can also assign, by having the symmetry knowledge we can also assign the dipole moment, right, for a molecule, right. Either it is dipole moment having dipole moment, or it having dipole moment of 0, we can assign, right, not the exact value, but is that molecule is polar or non-polar. When there is a polar molecule, it will have dipole moment, right. When it is non-polar, it will be its dipole moment will become when it is non-polar, dipole moment become 0, sorry. Thus polarity and dipole moments can be gets without any experimental result, we can assign by the symmetry knowledge, right. So here actually we have to know that what is the dipole moment, right. In a molecule, when there are when there are in a molecule, when in a bond, if there is a two different elements are there and its bonding electrons, right, while it is the bonding electrons are shifted to not at the middle, if it is shifted to some element, right, then in the case of that, the moiety may not be become neutral, its slight charges it arises, it will becomes slightly charged, partial charges it arises, right. In the molecular bonding, when it is taking place, thus the bonding electrons are when shifted from one element to other element, thus the molecule will arise partial charges. Arising partial charges will be known as dipole moment, right, having dipole moment, right. So when that is happens, it will be known as dipole moment, right. So this particular criteria can be assigned with the symmetry, right. So if the moiety such as octahedral complex, when we consider, right, such as octahedral complex, when we consider, right, this is the moiety, its dipole moment is 0. Why? Because its dipole moment is 0. Why? Because this particular moiety will have uh, a rotational axis of symmetry, in including of that, it also has a plane perpendicular to the principal axis, right. When that is happens, what it happens is that when it is, why it is its dipole moment is 0 when we discuss, right. The ligand, right, donation capacity, all there are 6, all ligands are same capacity ligands, as they are one and same, right. So how effectively this particular ligand it is donating a pair of electron towards the metal, with the same effectively the opposite ligand also will donate, like that. The same, whatever it has the ligand sides, right, the donation from one to other, they are having opposite ligands, for this ligand it is an opposite, this ligand this is an opposite, for this ligand it is an opposite. In this case, how effectively one ligand is donating, that similar effectively the opposite ligand also will donate. So in this case, metal it accepts the electron density in a certain range only, right. It cannot accept one from the one ligand to high extent, the other ligand to low extent, since all the ligands are same in there and their ligand donation capacity is same. So far the metal can accept the electron density from all the ligand sites in a certain effectively only, right? That means, right, the donation, when it is exactly restricted, it is from one ligand to other ligand, the electrons in the bond will be in exactly middle, right? They may not be shifted to one to other, right? In this case, the polarization, it never happens, and the charges, partial charges arises may not be takes place, right? So without polarization, without having any partial charges, will be molecule said to be non-polar, and it will be, its dipole moment will be exactly zero, will becomes zero. So where when the one of the ligand site is substituted with some other ligand A, suppose the one of the ligand is substituted with A ligand, when one of the L ligand is substituted with A, what happens is that uh, these are in, this is an Z oriented ligand site, right? This is X, this is Y, right? It is an three-dimensional structure octahedral. In X orientation there will be two ligand site, and the Y orientation there will be two, in the Z orientation there will be two. Na? In the Z orientation, one of the L ligand is substituting by the A, where here what happens is that the, as there are in Z orientation, as there are two different ligands are approaching towards the metal, their donation capacity will vary from one to other, right? So in thus variation, the ligand accepting electron density from the ligand site also will get vary from A to L, right? If the ligand donation character of ligand L is more than A, when it is that happens, the ligand L will donate effectively towards the metal, right? And this will get more positive towards it, and the metal will get more negative towards it. Whereas when the A ligand is lesser effectively donating the metal electron density towards the metal, in this case the metal will get partial positive charge, negative charge, and the A ligand will get partial negative charge. So like this, the charges, the partial negative positive charges are getting arranged here. So when it is that happen, there will be dipole moment, there will be dipole moment arises, right there. Then in Z orientation we can say that the dipole moment is not equal to zero, it is having certain some dipole moment around the along the Z axis. Like the same, when A of X orientation also, when it is substituted with certainly some X element, X ligand site, so in this case what happens is that A, so not B when you use, right, B, right? So in this now again, in the X orientation also, the unequal ligand sites will have unequal electron distribution, will arise the partial charges along the X orientation, whereas in Y orientation that is not happening, because in Y orientation still the ligands are one and same. So when that is happens, right, the ligands, when they are same for the one side to opposite side, the ligand donation will be same, and the polarization may not be happens, donation capacity as is same, the polarization name may not be happens, right? So here in still it is Y orientation, the Y orientation, the mu may be 0. When we are substituting in the Y orientation also with C ligand, so in all such orientation, right, having different sides of ligand site, the dipole will be, the dipole moment will be arises, where the ligand capacity, donation capacity is varying from one side to its opposite side, the mu will not be 0, will not become 0. So here when we check the symmetry elements, right, in this to this, when we are checking the symmetry elements, here the octahedral point group multi will have octahedral point group, where 48, in the 48 elements, the element having an C4 rotational axis, in including of that it has an horizontal plane of symmetry perpendicularly, C4 perpendicularly horizontal plane of symmetry it will possess, right? So having this, right, molecule will become a, right, non-polar, and its magnetic moment will be dipole moment will be 0. Its dipole moment will be 0. Whereas, and it also possessing Cn, C4 and 4 number of C2s, right, molecule with principal rotational axis and it secondary fold rotational axis perpendicular to the principal axis when even it has, right. In this case also the moiety will be non-polar and its dipole moment will be 0, right. Whereas in certain these are all cases, right, its dipole moment still it is arising even in x orientation or y orientation or z orientation, where these elements are absent in these. So in thus the way, when molecule possessing rotational axis and plane perpendicular to the rotational axis, the magnetic moment will be 0, and the molecule having rotational axis and followed by secondary fold rotational axis perpendicular to the principal rotational axis, in this also case the magnetic moment will be 0. So to molecule to have the dipole moment, right, not magnetic moment, dipole moments, right, like that the molecule possessing rotational axis and plane which is perpendicular to the rotational axis, in this case the dipole moment will be 0, and even the molecule having rotational axis and second fold rotational axis perpendicular to the rotational axis, in this also the dipole moment will become 0, right. So to have the dipole moment in the molecule, right, there the molecule should not to possess these elements, right. When they are molecule not having these elements, in such molecules will possess the dipole moment. So the molecule which having the point groups which never having these elements are having elements are CNH point group will have the Cn and followed by sigma which perpendicular to Cn, which nothing but Cn it will be have, and it have horizontal planar symmetry. In this case the molecule will become magnetic moment 0, right. So molecule with Dn point group or molecule with DND point group, the molecule with DNH point group, and molecule with tetrahedral, the molecule with octahedral, icosahedron or clayhedron, the molecule with D infinity H point group, right. All these molecules and Ci point group molecule which will be non-polar and their magnetic moment will be 0. Since they possess sigma, either they possess rotation axis and plane perpendicular to the rotational axis, or they possess rotational axis second fold rotational axis perpendicular to the rotational axis. In thus all, right, these point group elements will be never possess the magnetic moment, right. The molecules which belong to Cn point group and CNV point group, Sn point group, those molecules will be a polar molecules and will possess mu not equal to 0. Suppose CNV point group nothing but water, the best example water, and ammonia we have, and what we have is phenol, right. Benzene, aminobenzene, like this all will have the dipole moment will mu is not equal to 0 and they are polar, right. So this is how the symmetry criteria in dipole moment as well as in optical activity, where we can directly assign optical activity of the moiety or dipole moment of the moiety by having the molecules point group by having the knowledge of symmetry in the molecules point group array. Okay, so that's how. So here I stop today's class. By next we will continue.